What up, y'all? So we're still here on the POPcast, and today we kind of wanted to kind of tackle a very, not necessarily sensitive issue, but something that's kind of been bugging us for a while. A lot of the time, you know, we kind of in a place where we want to build our communities. I mean, that's part and parcel of why we do something like the podcast, is to try and educate and share our experiences as to how we've gotten ourselves to where we are today. And 9 times out of 10, we're always trying to support each other. We're always trying to build each other. And it's difficult to kind of build each other as a nation and as a culture when we're working with people who don't necessarily come to the party professionally, don't come to the party holistically. And 9 times out of 10, the most disappointing parts or the disappointing people that we encounter in the culture, whether it be eventing, whether it be production, whatever the case may be, seems to be black suppliers.
Yeah.
And the most painful part about it is that people will always preach, support black business, support your fellow man, try and, make them feel better, or not necessarily feel better, but I mean like grow their business, you know what I mean?
We work here, want the
but
job
when
done.
it comes to getting the job done, why is it that it's always the black people who are the most disappointing?
I can tell you, boy, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I'm just around the corner. Fuck you, man, fuck you. What the fuck?
I think for me,
always late or not delivering properly on the service that you're providing. You want me to pay you full fee like the white guys are being paid, but like the service delivery is atrocious.
I think for me, it's some people will deliver, right? And be professional because they've learned and they run into things. Some other people, for me, tend to think, I get out.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Ubuntu
is a problem.
I went Ubuntu is a problem.
It's a problem. I'm telling you.
I hear what he's saying.
It's a problem. But social friendship, and that becomes my problem, where you think, just because I'm your brother, you don't think I'm going to come hard at you, or you don't think, yo, dude, I'm not willing to pay this because you're late.
And then Vigi's funny. Vigi's changed.
Yeah. Why is next so?
Yeah.
But that's the difficult part about having to work with your boys or working with your friends or trying to support somebody who you think you're trying to elevate. And then they're the ones who are going to end up disappointing you because, no, boy, don't worry, I'm 5 minutes away. Or man, just, this is the sound that I was able to put together last minute.
People that owe you money and don't say anything.
I mean...
greet
you like nothing happened.
That's 9 times out of 10 what I've kind of experienced, especially in eventing spaces, where I'm trying to put something together. Every other time that I've done a fun house, if I've worked with a black supplier, there's always something going wrong. If it's a barman, maybe they don't stock enough. If it's the sound is crap. If it's the venue, then something goes wrong with regards to getting the venue together. The one time I did an event where I just had white suppliers only, even though I had kinks because of certain things that I needed to fix, they were on the ball, got everything set up, and it was the most successful event that I had. And that's irritating for me because it's like, I want to support my black brothers, but they're the ones who disappoint me. I end up having to go to other people to actually get the job done because it comes back on me and my brand to say, was Cosmo through a flop of a party? But it also, those things also come into play. If alcohol runs out, then it's like, we have to leave because the alcohol's
We've made our
finished.
money now.
Little things like that, it's like, but come on. Why did you not stock enough? Because by Nyatsile, no, we didn't think the party would be full. How?
Maybe it's capital.
Do your job.
Maybe it's capital.
Aye, Vigi, please.
Maybe it is capital.
I'm paying you to be there.
Yes, but maybe actually with the financial constraint that guys probably can't deliver to that service.
But then don't promise what you can't deliver.
Okay, then maybe we should take it to the point of saying everything is written down. This is what I want. If you don't execute 1, 2, 3, just know you'll be liable. Is that fair?
Yes. Everything must be done through email. There must be agreements.
From the PENCO, say,
there must be contracts.
I'm hiring you to let my take. But the shoelace is not here, Scoop, so I'm not going to pay for that shit. Right? So maybe we should stop being like that and being tough on each other, but actually to make ourselves great.
And then when you lose friends, then they say, that one is snaps, I can't work with him anymore. That's why I stopped working with friends. I won't even lie to you. I've had my fair share of experience where I've wanted to put my friends on, and 9 times out of 10 I get disappointed because they answer the fact that I'm the friend. And I'm like, guys, but I've never not wanted to pay you. I might be 2 or 3 days late, maybe because I'm waiting for money to come in, but I still pay you at the end of the day. So if I'm going to pay you for a service, please can you also give me the job? Don't take it for granted because we're friends or because we're homies. There were times and times where I've had to reprimand my friends because I'm like, okay, I'm giving you the job. And then when I reprimand them, then it's awkward. Now we're not friends anymore because I reprimanded you. I'm giving you my money.
But Noni, you also can't pay 2 or 3 days later because maybe they have debit orders on a certain day.
And I completely understand. I'm not saying it's a given thing about always paying late. I will always pay at some point in the game. There are those people who maybe don't pay at all, which I've actually experienced as well. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is that the relationship between the two of us is that I'm paying you for a service. Give me the professional courtesy of actually doing the job correctly. And I find that's where the issue comes in. And then when I reprimand on the fact that you didn't do it correctly, then I'm the strange one.
Yeah.
Then
and
I'm the bitch.
People, we understand that black business and, siyaqala businessini, capital might be a problem. Saziva zonke ezo zinto. And I think it's high time that people do understand that agreements must be adhered to.
That's important.
You cannot promise what you can't deliver.
Yeah.
Say that from the beginning.
Some guys don't even have an email address, dog.
Straight up.
And then they also get irritated when you say no. Let's work on contracts, and they're like, why are you being serious?
Yeah, managers, I know
this is
why must I call you manager? I know you. Because it's a business, dog.
Then maybe that's when you're supposed to draw the lines with them and just tell them, I can't, I'm gonna look for someone else. So I go through this thing at home, I'm doing home renovations, right? I'm always like,
home renovations, bro.
Those are the worst, right? So for me, it's like, I'll fix something, and the brother's like, oh, brother, or whatever. And you give them money, right? And you pay them up front. Then tomorrow they don't show up. And you've lost money, right? So I've gotten to the point where I've told everyone who have come, I'm like, brother, I'm helping you out here.
Yeah.
Then me going to give another person money out there, I'm going to help you out as a brother just to start you off, right? And the thing is, I always have conversations with them. I'm always like, save your money. And the thing is, people sometimes don't know the business part of things, where they get paid 5,000 rands right now, where I'm like, brother, take whatever you can, pay some salary from the 5,000, and put the other thing back in your business. Put the 4 grand back in your business, so it becomes lucrative and it can pay itself over and over time again.
Yeah.
So maybe it's our point as well to educate our
financial management.
The responsibility of this podcast. Responsibility is really good, and it's crazy because the one guy that can speak on this also is on the other side of the cameras. I would like to find out from him. I wonder what's the color shade of his suppliers? Because there's a lot of suppliers at Pop Bottles. You know what I mean? Like, and has he worked with black suppliers? How has it been? To bring it back to hip hop. You did your birthday party all the time. What's the shading like? What's the percentage of?
But that's what I'm saying is that
that's where you found your lessons.
That's where I found my lessons, because I was always trying to say, okay, let me get my brother to come help out whatever here and there. So whether it be sound, whether it be bar, and with all of those times that I've actually hosted a fun house, the times that it's failed, 9 times out of 10 is because I've also had black suppliers over and above my own failures. I'm not going to act like I was a victim or in all of the situations. You know what I mean? But the one time that I had the most successful one, I had 90% white suppliers.
And the black supplier, also I feel like it's a black supplier thing when the artist's rider is more expensive than the booking fee.
And it's the same thing with the managers. My brother, you must manage the artist. You're not on stage with him. What the fuck? What the hell, dude? You see it so much where the managers getting the girls. The managers, bro, chill. You're not the fucking brand.
It's that thing where people need to know that business is business. At the end of the day, and I want to get paid for it. And for me, I'm not shutting down anyone who has a dream or whatever, right? But I'll keep on supporting black people. Because there might be
no doubt, but we still have to keep.
They've got families, whatever to feed, right? But for me, have the conversation with people. Tell them, brother, I will give you 50%. If you deliver, and if I have a problem, also in our part, be honest with the person. Like, yo, I can give you 50, then I can give you 25, then I can give you another 25 in the next 2 weeks, and just be honest. Because sometimes also us as people, we give these people a runaround where they get discouraged and say, "Abonutaki."
It's a good battle.
Have us on both sides of the equation. Just make sure you're the one doing the right thing at that particular time. Whether you are providing the service or you are supplying the money. And I mean, I've said this a lot of times. I've fucked up so many businesses because of being a black supplier or being black talent and just being uncontrollable. This one time when Big Hash was late for an interview on the show, I actually said it on air. I said, I realize now what I've put so many people through. Be it late, on the other end, be it late for a show, be it late for a voiceover, be it so many. I realize it, and it's when you accept. And there'll never be a time where you cannot change your ways and the door shuts on you, depending on how convicted you are about change. But let's be honest. Let's be really honest about where we are as black suppliers and black service providers.
Yes, I really want to support black business. I'm not even going to act like I'm going to pull away from it now. I'm just saying this was my experience. But if I find companies that I can work with who will be 110% professional, be on time, reply to emails, answer the phone, something as simple as that, providing the service to the best of your ability, I will give you all the money you ask for. But if it disappoints and I give you the feedback, don't be angry.
Please. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, have a question. We will answer. Yabona Mosenzandon.